Hey guys, I'm Tyrone and welcome back to Harrison Family Farm. Just wanted to come and open up the video for this week. I got a few updates I want to share with you guys and see what all we get into this weekend. The first update I want to give to you guys, and probably the most important one to me at least, is that TJ is out of the hospital and back here in Kansas City, back home. Him and mom, he's doing just leaps and bounds better than what he was experiencing while out of town. And so grateful, so thankful for that. Thank you for those of you that wished him well, reached out in whatever way that was, via comments or otherwise. Really appreciate it, and it does not go unnoticed. So I just wanted to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of you guys that did. In addition to that, the other update, it's kind of windy again. The other update I want to give you guys is that I was not wrong about the hay. I spoke to you guys last week about how I thought that hay bale was so much smaller and a lot less, what I want to say, loosely wrapped is what I'm trying to say. I thought it was smaller and loosely wrapped, and as a result, I'll show you real quick because I'm right here by the cows. You see Jay over there, or maybe you don't. He hears me. But yeah, there's what's left of that hay. Mind you, it's only been a week since you guys seen it, so that means it was only out for maybe a week and 2 days maybe, and it is gone, which is unfortunate, especially for me, since I'm the one that's buying it. So usually a bale of hay for me with those two would last probably about twice as long, to be honest. And sometimes I even get a little bit more time than that out of it. But it's just like a lesson learned, you know. Like I mentioned to you guys in the previous video, I might look at reaching out to the guy that I got hay from the time before this time to see if he has anything, has come into some more hay or whatever the case may be. But yeah, this last person I got it from, I'm just not satisfied in the sense of the cost for the bales versus how long they last or how much we got, because I want to say these bales cost about the same, or cost the same as the ones I got previously that were much bigger and just tighter, or more tightly wrapped. And so I think that's going to be the best solution going forward, is just trying to reach out to that person if they have some, or finding, or just being more diligent when buying some. But I'll tell you one thing, a lot of times I am traveling to go get this hay, and I say that to mean I'm driving probably at least 30 minutes, sometimes even up to an hour. And so to get there and then just back out of buying it usually is not advantageous to me. And so, you know, I'm usually in a position where I got to bite the bullet once I'm there, unless it's just something just totally egregious or something like that. Because what that would mean is I've driven out there already. I would have to then drive back, continue my search. And, you know, let's just hope I'm not in a position where I need hay immediately. And so a lot of times, like I said, I'm in the position where I'm just having to bite that bullet. But better planning gets better results, and so that's what we're going to do going forward. The other update I wanted to give you guys is that things are starting to green up, and I'm just really surprised at just how early it is, that the plants are starting to green up and things like that. And so that just is my indication, or my tail sign, that I better get on top of things, whether that be related to the fence, because that means the brush and things are going to get thicker. So in areas where I plan to have fencing, it means I'm going to have to compete with those plants that are growing and getting thicker. And then it also means it's getting time for me to think about my strategy for the goats, because usually, as you guys, well, as some of you may know, I move them around and just kind of rotate them around the cleared portions of land that we have here available. And that, you know, helps me in several different ways. One being, obviously, it keeps those weeds and those plants maintained and not from becoming too intrusive. And the other side of that is that, you know, I don't have to feed the goats any kind of hay or anything like that during those warmer months where plants are growing. So yeah, those were the 3 big updates that I just wanted to kind of share with you guys. It is Sunday. It's a bit cooler this Sunday than it has been the last 2 weekends. I think it's like lower 50s or something like that today. But obviously I don't have a coat or anything on. I got some long johns on, so that is substantial for me. Oh, that's another update I forgot to tell you guys. I actually got that tiller started. Found out that it was nothing more than some bad gas that I had in there. I don't remember initially. I know I put gas in it, but I can't recall if I actually took the time to empty the gas out. And so one of these days this past week, just walking by it, I was like, man, let me just make sure that there's good clean gasoline in it. And so I did. I poured all the gas that was currently in it out, and then went ahead and added some new fuel into it. And I want to say within a few pulls, that thing was running. But in doing so, I broke it. And not in any kind of substantial way, but I did, and I'll show you guys real quick. Let me see. So this is your pull string to start it right here, and you see it's not retracting or recoiling. And so what I did was I broke the recoil spring. You can see it's in two pieces, or if it wants to come apart. Oh, well, this is together, but there is another part somewhere, another piece of, oh, is this it? Yeah, here it is. Here's the other piece of it right here. So that broken, so it would no longer rewind itself. And so, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. But I've already bought a replacement. I just haven't installed it. I actually just purchased it earlier today. Where did I have to go? I had to go to a few different Ace Hardwares, to find one, because online they said they had it, but I got there, they was telling me it was discontinued. But I found it nonetheless. It wasn't that expensive at all, like $10, maybe $15 or something like that. And so pretty easy, and well, I don't know if it's easy yet. Let me not get ahead of myself. Pretty inexpensive fix. We'll see what it takes for me to get it installed and properly working again. But I'm happy to do it, especially for such a small fee, given that, you know, a new tiller will cost a couple $100. So being able to bring this one back to life is super impactful and super helpful, especially as I have ambitions on expanding the footprint of the garden. Still haven't decided on a location for it as of yet, but it is something I'm continuing to consider, and I'm considering even maybe some more creative ways to have a garden. I won't share those yet, just because I'm not dead set on doing them, but just exploring options is what I'm getting at, considering everything that can be done and how we want to go about it and things like that. As I mentioned to you guys before, one of my reservations or hesitations with the garden is picking a spot that I want to use going forward. So that way, when I do things like till it, do things like fertilize it, it can be a compounding process over the years, you know, where I continue to improve the grade of the soil, or I continue to, just the grade of the soil and what the benefits that it can offer to our plants. So yeah, those are the 4 now updates that I have for you guys. Not getting into too much right now, but I did just want to open up the video, and I will check back in with you guys a bit later. All right, guys, so here is that new starter spring that I mentioned to you guys that I broke. And so that's what a new one looks like. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and jump into getting it on, and see what we come up with. We'll give it a try. All right, guys, here we are. First things first is this cover has to come off. You can see that bolt's already backed out, and it's just because I took this cover off initially when I took that bad part out that I showed you guys earlier, but I didn't want to lose any of the parts, so I just reassembled it. So first thing is to get this bad boy off, and then we'll get into replacing our spring. One on this side as well. There we go. So that spring fits right in here and onto here as well. And so our goal is to get it back as it should be. I gotta admit, I really don't know what I'm doing. This is gonna be a guess at best for me. I know where it connects, but that is about it. I looked up some videos on YouTube, but different application, so it doesn't directly apply, but it did give me somewhat of an idea. So this little hook, I don't know how well that comes through, fits into this slot right here. And there's another one on the other wheel as well. So I'm gonna peel these tabs back so that I can set it in place and then essentially drop it in place. And then the last step will be to connect this into that. The trick is to peel these tabs back, but not release the spring from inside this holder. I don't know how well you guys can see, but I'm going to try to remove the spring from this holder now, making sure my fingers are out the way. And there it goes, essentially. So it is in place. That coming through? Yeah, you guys can kind of see it. So there it is in place right there. Well, other parts trying to jump in there, but springs in place. Let's see. All right, y'all, record got hectic there for a minute, but I believe that I have it in place now. Let me see if I can show you guys. Looks to be good. There's these tabs, like the one I got my finger on here, that need to be bent down to hold this in place. And so I'm going to do that now and see what we got. All right, guys, I got it on. The tabs are bent down, as you can see there. Full transparency, it could have been just a hair tighter, you know, to get that cord to pull all the way snug up against the housing. Hey, but we got it on there, and let's see what we got. That's a good sign. Hold on, let me get you guys stationary and I'll show you what I'm trying to do. All right, guys, so this is what I was trying to show you. Thought I had it. Oh, my cord got caught, that's all, I think. Nope, it popped off, darn. Okay, so don't quite got it. Back to the drawing board. Hey guys, so it is now Sunday. That tiller whooped me pretty bad, so I took a break from it last evening. And so I'm actually now getting ready to put out some hay for the cows, as you see here. And I'm gonna get this fence opened up, that one, and see if we can't get some hay in there for them. I've already been in there and pretty much gotten started and use that. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in. Use that, what do you call it, that bell ring to partition them. You see Jay right there as well. And so I'm gonna get this opened up, unlocked and open, and then I think I'm gonna hitch up my truck to the trailer. That way I can just back it on in, make it easy on myself, and get out, roll off in there to and for them. So yeah, I'll get this dismantled. Like I said, I gotta unlock this, but I also got a hot wire. I don't know if, yeah, you can see it, that goes across here that I gotta take down as well before I can bring the trailer in. So I'm gonna get things prepped and see if we can't get the cows fed. too much. That should be good enough. Okay. Yeah, these bills are way too light. You guys know how I usually struggle. This was almost easy. That should do us. Well, no, I like this. I think this is good. One more. Okay. That should hold. Now I'm gonna get the truck pulled out of here, get this gate closed, and then I'll move the divider and put the bell ring back over here. Okay. Y'all can come in. Have at it. They waste no time. They're about the business. So now the cows are happy they got their hay. I'll tell you one thing, it is a bit disheartening knowing that it's only a week or so in and I'm already on my second bale. But neither here nor there. I want to get unhitched right quick, and then we're gonna actually go take the goats some hay too. So I'll check back in a bit. All right, guys, so I know you guys saw me move this wheelbarrow earlier. This is the goats hay that I picked up a few days ago. I just hadn't taken it out yet because it still has some. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that now. The cows are at it. But anyway, let's get to it. I'm just gonna do this differently. Uh-oh. My wheelbarrow's broken. I need a cotter pin. Cause yeah, this is slipping out. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this one to fall off. See if we can't improvise something into place here. There. It's back on there. But I doubt it just stays that way. See if I can't find something. Let's see if this nail I just found will work. Hopefully it's not too big. Oh, that's beautiful. Building a plane as we fly, guys. We're gonna tap that in, we're gonna bend it. Try to anyway. We'll bend it in. I just can't take no for an answer. Run into a problem, find a solution, keep on trucking. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Everybody's happy to see us. You see, they still got a little bit down there, but it ain't a whole lot. Well, hey guys. All right, that'll hold you guys over a little bit. All right, guys, now that I got the animals taken care of, I got a few things that are on my agenda that I would like to get done. One, obviously, being that tiller. We'll see if that actually gets done today or not. Considering reaching out to my dad, maybe he can give me an extra eye and an extra hand if he's in town. And I say that like that just because he drives trucks, so he may or may not be in town. I have to reach out and ask. But beyond that, I got a flat on my van, and see, I use my van a lot for my day job, and I'm considering trying to fix it, but I don't know which order I'm going to do things, because I got to take care of that van for sure. That is my money maker, my little chariot to success, if you will. But anyway, besides that, how many of you guys, they started off a little funky because of the time change? I know I woke up this morning, it was a lot later than I expected it to be. And so, yeah, I'm really just getting my day started. It's probably, I say getting my day started. I cooked breakfast this morning because three of my four kids are here. So I cooked breakfast for them and Angela, or a little micro breakfast. It was just sausage and bacon and toast, but something to put on their stomachs. And then got outside, and by the time I got out here, it was already after 1, I want to say. I can't tell the time because I'm recording on my phone, but yeah. So yeah, that time change threw me through a loop, but can't let that stop me. I still got things I want to get done. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna tackle that van first. I'm gonna probably shoot my dad a text, and while waiting on him to get back with me, I think I'm gonna start on the van, because I'm hoping that's gonna be pretty straightforward. I believe it's my tire stem that is leaking. And if you're not familiar with what that is, it is the portion that sticks up out the tire. I'll show you on my, well, I can't show you on my rear tires. I'll show you on my front tire of my truck. But this part here that you put the air into or whatever, and so I believe that to be leaking on the van, and pretty badly at that. And so my thought is to get the tire off the van, completely deflate it, and then break the bead, which is the seal between the tire and the rim, and then try to get that stem out of there and just replace a new one. We'll see how easy it is. It sounds easy in my head, but I've never done it before. But we'll see. We'll get into it and see how it goes. But I'm gonna put this lock on this trailer before I forget. Be a little tighter. But yeah, now that that's taken care of, I think I got everything back as it should be. Don't want to cause myself any headaches for later. I always put stuff back. Try to at least. Um, yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get what I need to get started on the van, and I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Goodness. Go. It's still a really good tire. It's just the stem right here is leaking somehow, some way. So I told you before I was gonna break the bead, that's the seal between your rim here and your tire. And so I got a tool I bought from Harbor Freight a while ago when we were working on that tractor that I'm gonna attempt to use to break this seal or break the bead right here and finagle this out and then go pick up a new one and get it installed. So I'm gonna get things set up and I'll check back in. All right, guys, so I got the tool and the tire here that I mentioned to you, and this is that tool I mentioned. This goes on to here and presses down to separate the tire from the rim. But before I do that, what I'm going to do is remove that cap and remove the valve from inside, and then I'll go ahead and then break the bead. Okay. There we go. Voila. Magic. Let me kind of show you guys. Sorry, my fat fingers hit it. But that's the bottom part of what we're after. This, you see right there. And so, it's even kind of loose already. I think I'm just gonna cut this back part off and then pull the top part through. It's gonna be my plan of action. So I'm gonna get something to cut with and then we'll get to that part. There we go, pretty easy stuff. I know I cut it, but it looks like I did see an area that was a little damaged. But yeah, that's why we're replacing it. So now I got to go to the store. I don't have one already. So I'm gonna go run to the parts store, grab one of those, and then this tire should be back in business. Fingers crossed, right? All right, guys. So I've made it back from the parts store. Got our new valves here, and I had some old brake lubricant laying around that I'm gonna use to lubricate this, just so that when I insert it from the back and go to pull it through from the top side, it comes through smoothly, and then also should help create a seal between the metal and the rubber. So without much further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get it installed, or attempt. Ooh, no. I just dropped the new stem inside the tire. Hopefully I can get it. That sucks. I can't even get my hand in there, guys, so I'm not thinking I'm gonna get it. Thankfully it came with two, but the issue was I couldn't get the tire down far enough because my camera or my phone was in my way. What sucks about this is I'm probably gonna hear that daggum thing rotating inside my tire going forward, but I did it to myself. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, now we're going to use this like a 4-way tool that you can buy at the store. Just screws on the top, and then pull this bad boy through, and she's installed. That was easy enough, and I'm so thankful that it was, because like I mentioned to you guys, I've never done it before. Of course, like so many of us do, I watched a YouTube video, and it gave me a general idea, and I felt confident in doing it, and there we are. Next thing to do is to test that it is installed properly and will hold air. And so I'm gonna bring my airline out here and try to get some air in it, and see if we can't get it inflated and then back on the van. Now in lies the tricky part. Since we broke this seal, getting it to reinflate might be tricky, but we shall see. If not, I might have to wait until my dad gets here, which I believe he is on his way. But we're gonna see what we can do. See if I can free up at least one of my hands. Just checking to see if the rubber's touching the inside of the rim everywhere. Try to make some type of seal so that it'll go ahead and hold air and reinflate. Okay, we got it. I think. Yeah, we got it. Should hear the pop of success soon. That'll do. Beautiful. Let's get our tire reinstalled and we are good on this repair anyway. Hey, Dad. Good, how you doing?
Hold in at least one more day. Might quit tomorrow.
Oh, you can't have no quitting.
I'm here now. How you doing? It's always a pleasure and a blessing to see you.
Oh, I'm good. This is one of the problems I have. I got past this one. The other one is that tiller over there.
Yeah, I seen you had that thing running.
Uh-huh. But now I done broke the coil on it. And so I got a new one, but I can't get it installed right.
You know how to pull it. We went through that one another. We'll work it out.
All right. I done too much of that already.
Yeah, you gotta twist that damn thing.
Okay, then maybe that's the step I'm missing.
You gotta take the whole string out.
Put that on my list.
Oh. Yeah.
I guess that'll complete that project.
You just don't. You get that filled in there and get that one piece and then get that darn thing locked in and get it. Then we'll figure out how to wind it. And when we get that, we'll be miles down the road.
Okay.
We'll be miles down the road. And if I can get my finger in there somehow to hold it down, because you need that piece up to connect to there.
Yeah, that's what was kicking my
I know
butt.
it. I know it.
That's
I know. That's what I was telling you. I know where you're heading now. Or maybe I should have got one of my pliers. I mean, my screwdrivers.
Yeah.
So I could stick down in. I see you got a lip there. And you can, look at you.
Can you tie it?
Oh, shit.
Oh, we can pull it up.
Hell yeah. No, yeah. Hell yeah. I want them at a small now so I don't use up all your string. But see, you know.
That's good. That look good. Okay, I'm trying.
Now you know. That's how we used to do it.
Thank you.
That's how we used to do it.
I
had to do that shit.
Are we good?
You got one more lip, but I think it's enough to hold.
Okay.
Till later, your call.
So okay. I think we done something.
I don't know. You did that.
Yeah, right.
I'm watching.
Okay, here you go.
I'm just watching.
You a heck of a spectator.
I'm just watching.
Hey guys, just wanted to cut the camera back in and check back in with you guys. Offer an update. You guys saw that we did get the what is it called? The recoil spring for the tiller back on and working great. Shout out to my dad for coming through with the plan and just having an idea what needed to be done, and for being able to come by on such short notice. But we got it on, like I said. It's working. That part is working and functionally great. However, we're having problems with it running. I think it's something to do with the fuel, kind of like I mentioned to you guys early on. I don't believe it's a matter of it being clean fuel or not. I think it's more of a situation of fuel delivery and not getting enough fuel, or not being tweaked or tuned just right. And so I talked to my dad about it, and I guess we kind of both came to the consensus that I'm gonna take it to a small engine repair shop and get their input, see what they say about it, and just kind of take it from there. I really don't think, or neither of us think, that it would be, a major repair or anything too in depth. And so with that in mind, it just seems right to take it to an engine repair shop. They should be able to do it, well, hopefully quick, fast, and easy, and get it working for us. So that would be super, super helpful. Now it's just a matter of finding the shop that we want to take it to. So I'm going to start the hunt for that. I know Feldman's is an option, as well as a few other places around here. Ace Hardware and a few other places. We'll see. I might also do some checking on some pricing just to get an idea of, what their minimum is or whatever the case may be, and kind of go from there. But for all intents and purposes, we were 2 for 2 today as far as the small projects we had. That was getting the van tire bag up and operational, which we did successfully, and getting that spring coil on that tiller, which we also did that as well successfully. So wasn't as great as I would have hoped, because I would really have liked to have gotten that tiller just fully running. But that's all right. We made progress, and so we're going to keep going. Not a lot else going on today. I mentioned earlier about being caught out, not caught, but essentially being waking up later today. But I'll tell you one thing, it is approaching 6 o'clock, and it's still sunny outside. Well, not sunny, you can tell the sun is going down, but it's still pretty bright outside, and that is so cool to me. So happy about it from that aspect. So no complaints from me in that regard. Yeah, but not much else is going on the forum today, guys. I thank you guys for joining me today and this weekend, really, and just hanging out with me. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And until next week, peace.